Hello, hello, Libra. I hope that you are doing great, feeling blessed and highly favored. My name is Marie. I am the energy behind this channel. I want to welcome you to your twin flame energy reading. This is my goddess series. Okay, so we are going to be looking into the energy surrounding you at this time. What energy comes forward, as well as the activation 1, activation 2, which 1 will be the physical, 2 will be the spiritual energy that you need to surrender. As well, we're going to be looking into the counterpart's energy, a little snoop, just a little snoop, and we'll be finalizing with the goddess guidance that comes forward for you. Ooh, I love this energy. Okay, the goddess energy comes in with to get to know the goddess a little bit. What divine feminine comes forward to assist you. Per se, an Aries reading, we had Mary Magdalene. We got to know a little bit who she was. Just a little bit, and it gives us an understanding with the guidance why she shows up with the energy spread. Alrighty, so I'm very much looking forward to doing your reading because it does feel that the energy is really potent here. I was trying to do Pisces reading, don't feel Pisces though. I had to skip out and I'm like, all right, let me leave Pisces for the end, okay? Try to do their energy reading twice, but Libra, it is you. All right, so please do know that this reading is a Libra collective energy reading intended for sun and rising. But if you feel called to, or your inner compass, your intuition is telling you, go ahead and listen to this reading because you have a Libra moon, Libra Venus, or you're listening for your divine counterpart. So be it. Alrighty. Okay, so within your energy, you have the energy field adjustment. There's a lot of aura, cleansing and health improvement. Does seem like a lot of you are gaining a lot of power because the energy is so different. Okay, poor baby Pisces are probably going through a lot of shit right now. Okay, so there has been an acceptance from you here of whatever is happening, whatever has happened not too long ago. You're creating a lot. Okay, and right now I'm telling you, we have awareness stepping in here for you. Ooh, she a little thicky. Okay, love it. All right. So within the energy we have here, ask for help. You might just be trying to figure it out for yourself, but there's nothing bad with, just adjusting your energy field with that, or even learning new things, but do not hold back. Okay, if you need to ask for help, please do so. She has a big ass conch here. Well, that is definitely calling out for assistance. And it does seem that you are very much intended here to connect with the divine. Her head is looking up into the sky. That is a very beautiful energy. Okay. And the reason why I was like, oh my gosh, that energy, look what you have. Bottom of the deck here. Falling in love, kissing the divine in another, in yourself. This is so beautiful. This is my under the veil. So there is a potential of a connection here, a closed union. Some of you, I know a little Libra that got married just a few days ago. Okay, so I'm so excited for them. But let's look more into the energy here for you. Like I was saying, there's some sort of acceptance that has come forward here. And good job for those of you that are adjusting to having a new way of living, adjusting to having new habits, and changing your whole diet, and exercising, doing things for you to live a longer life full of longevity, and life itself. Let's see how the energy shows up for you in the physical here. Thank you, divine. Thank you, universe. How will this activation come in? Or too many. Okay, we're just going to take the first one that came out. We have strength. You have strength stepping in here, but there seems like if we look at the energy, there has been a beautiful transformation that comes from that. We have a bright light. So this means that you are very much taken care of if you have been trying to connect even with your ancestors and all that goodness. The power, the magic, the strength that your ancestors also live is within you. So do not hesitate to call upon that energy. I'm telling you, there is a commitment coming in here in the magic for you. Be confident with what you are doing. Here, for some of you, you might be stepping out or thinking about doing something different when it comes to career. That is definitely in the mind. Do not hold back, okay? Because this lessen whatever responsibility you were trying to take in before. There's something that you've outgrown also with career. Do not hesitate to make a new commitment, rebrand yourself, okay? This is beautiful. I love this energy of you stepping into whatever's going to be happening for you, whatever's that you're envisioning, it's going to be beautiful, but have confidence. And this is so beautiful because if we see here, look at this. This whole light emerges even bigger. The wings are completely spread out. Beautiful. Can we see, please, how this energy comes to be? An activation in the spiritual here for a beautiful Libra, please. Thank you, Divine. Thank you. Ooh. We have crown chakra. This energy is beautiful. That's a higher knowing, 3D knowing. Activation of the crown chakra. That's a connection that supports us with everything that is of the universe. For some of you that are looking to enhance your gifts, there's definitely there here for you. All right, so the energy comes in remembrance and perception, okay? With remembrance, we have the frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul and body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life, okay? And perception, the frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real, as to take good, hard, deep look into it. Okay, Libra. What I'm really feeling here for you, baby, is this energy here. And I invite you to look. A lot of you have, I invite you to look into your close soul family that happens to be blood. Sometimes we don't see them as that because they brought in a lot of trauma, cultivated a lot of negativity, projected, whatever's that they needed to work through. Some of you as being light workers, maybe had family members, your grandmothers, the females in your my throat chakra, woo, okay, that were maybe working with darkness. You get to embrace that as well. You don't get to do that. Maybe this lifetime, maybe you do. But it's like that whatever has gone through, that's a piece of you that is also your soul in that awareness, in that consciousness. Maybe it's not you there knowing exactly what's going on there, but intuitively we pick it up, telepathically we pick it up, especially since we all carry the same DNA. And I'm saying we as the family. So yes, there might be some things that yet you don't forgive, but you're trying to. And it's a little hard. I need to say this right now. It's been hard, right? It's been hard not being able to fully release some things. But sometimes that still lives with you, regardless of how much you heal. It's not about healing the wound, but recreating the one. I want you to think of Chiron. The wounded healer heals everybody else, but can't figure it out how to heal thyself. We fail at looking at things with a personification or the person mind, thinking a little bit too small compared to the divine goddess within, the divine God within. Right? And there's goddesses outside of us who are also God that has source, a more divine, wider understanding of everything. But You're here, changing perception, remembering more so, cognizing the energy is beautiful. Beautiful. All right. So any of you that are into angel numbers, you have the number 6 here, number 3, number 5, number 38, number 33, and number 20, and of course 7. All right. So let's look a little bit more so with your remembrance energy. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Universe. Release, release, release. All right, Libra. It is becoming more common for us to have access to memories of lives lived, experiences gone through, roads traveled, and journeys taken. Our memories are rapidly expanding beyond our current lifetime alone. Now that we are vibrating at a higher frequency, we are able to access deeper the part of the grids referred to as the Akasha that holds our collective and personal memories of all lifetimes lived. The Akasha of the human being holds everything that the human being has experienced on this earth plane. However, this remembrance is not a linear function of the brain. Instead, it is an elusive and multidimensional aspect of the new human being. A human being that harmonizes the, I can't really pronounce this word, synaptical, thank you, Spirit, brain with the wisdom and intuitive thought of the heart and soul. There is an unmistakable sense of ancient cultures and times in the remembrance image. All right, let's look. Perhaps Native American or Mayan, and we can see the reference to future civilizations and off-planet connections as well. This is an indication that time is no longer a linear absolute, but a vertical, moment-to-moment experience that includes input from many different times, layers, and dimensions. Excuse me, I don't know why my throat chakra is acting up. Maybe it's all that blue here. Whew. All right, so the blues in this activation refer to the clear communication that comes to us through our dreams, our intuitive thoughts, and our memories. The indigo and violet indicates a higher source behind the communication that comes when our third eye chakra and crown chakra are open and flowing. So, Libra, I invite you to take a deep breath in, release slowly, breathe out slowly. Some of you like to do journal work. This is a perfect time to get that journal out, write down the questions, or just contemplate and then do that later. So, Libra, take a moment to go inside and contemplate the idea that you have been around for a very long time and always will be. So, are you aware of all the times and places you have been before? Do you have a notion of where you are going? Look intensely at the remembrance image and allow your Akasha to activate the memories of your soul's journey. If you need to, go back, take a screenshot, even have it as your wallpaper, or meditate to it, or just look into it before you fall asleep. It's a very beautiful, beautiful energy to have. I love this energy for you. Alrighty, so, okay, it's not time yet. Getting too excited. All right, so let's look into what energy you're being called to surrender. To become. And sometimes the surrender is like different layers of that energy, right? I remember for me one time, it was a forgiveness of the feminine energy. Mother energy. For a season, it was my own mother. last year was very heavy, extremely heavy for me. And it was my father's mother. Okay, throat chakra is telling us the T. Okay, so now with your message here, as you're becoming the high priestess, know that you're expanding your consciousness in the energy that you're receiving right now. This is what you need to surrender to. Allow yourself to expand in this energy, is to speak your truth. Look how beautiful. Speak your truth. Express yourself. With every single number we have, the light codes that come with that, that's how the universe speaks to us, right? So with the number 8, it is that number of the universe, but within this message comes in as this is the alignment with infinite potential, Libra. Okay, there is obviously more to this. Allow yourself, and obviously you know what you need to speak your truth in. This could be to your divine counterpart, to yourself, as you're rebranding, planting new seeds. This could be even you reintroducing to yourself to new people. Could be even to your own parents, to your siblings, to friends. They think they know you, they don't. You keep changing each and every single day. Just one thought process different, just one different way of thinking, perceiving information, receiving information, cognizing what you already know. Right? Let's look into the divine counterpart, what's going on with them. So don't hold back on expressing whatever it is that you need to express. Feel that for a lot of you is you entering your gifting to the world, whatever it is that you have within, whatever it is that you're going to be guiding, teaching, sharing a message here. This could be if you're having a podcast now, starting your own tarot community, sharing words of wisdom, could even be memes for all that we know here. Oh, divine order is taking place here. Big time. You have revelation after that. So your divine counterpart, whoo, they're going to go through it right now. The real you and war at peace. So look at all this red. I see red. Okay, anyways. Imagine somebody's getting cheated. No, thank you, divine. Let's get off from that thought process. Could it be? We have the real you, war, and peace. Okay, so this is a trip. So divine is saying here there has been a going back to memory lane where this person is grounding the energy of once when they got to know you and when they got to know the connection that they have here with you. They have not been okay with what has transmuted from this. Because as much as they try to keep themselves rigid and following something here for themselves where they're okay at being even disconnected, coming time to time again. It's like the war, there's a war between the heart and the mind. And we see here, we have another red, right? So there's divine order taking place. So right now there is free will, there has been everything here, but it's like everything coming in. You are sending the signal soon that, hey, it's time for us to meet. It is time for us to come together. There's always one twin, one divine, one of the divine counterparts who sends a signal, the meeting comes in. That could be bumping in the street, sending a message, hey, let's meet up. Who knows? There's so many different ways of how the two of you connect here, but this comes in where there is a realignment, crossing paths again. Can I see what the divine counterpart needs to surrender to at this time? Thank you, Spirit. Bottom of the deck is Merkaba activation, the grounding, the shielding, the protecting. Ooh, they come in dark night of the soul with a surrender. So spirit is speaking. There's no going back right now. It's like divine needs this journey, this connection, whatever needs to happen between the two of you to take place. And that's rebalancing. So if somebody needs to start, sometimes it's dating some other people, sometimes it's, you know, crossing paths again, feeling whatever has to happen. It's different for everybody. But here with the one the divine counterpart has here, with the sequence, with the energy, the light code that comes in here, it's a balance between the inner masculine and the inner feminine energy. And they're having a hard time balancing that out. I feel here with the energy, obviously you have to go through being the inner masculine, inner feminine. Right now it's for them, it's integrating both in one. To then becoming the sacred divine masculine. Like walking the walk, talking the talk. Right? Because we can't have, per se, you're honoring your body, right, Libra? You have so much wisdom, so much inner work, so much healing. And now it's like we don't give ourselves just to anybody. Yes, of course you can get it on, for God's sake. But you're very, like here, it's where you're honoring your vessel. You're honoring yourself. Not just anybody could come and put their hands on you. And therefore you bring out the best of you. That sacredness, that holiness that you become and will become, which if you are not, have yet stepped into that, your divine, sacred feminine energy in 3D. I love this Merkaba activation because this shows up more for the divine feminine. Having this, do you like whatever is that you're doing? This is bringing heaven on earth. Whatever 5D union we have, we're integrating it to be 3D. Alrighty. So let's see who is your goddess. I'm excited. All right, so let's see who is the goddess. This was beautiful. Thank you, divine. Thank you, universe. Oh, hell yes. Okay. Woo, woo, woo. Bottom of the deck, we have the Black Madonna, Our Lady of Hermits. I transform pain and suffering into a greater capacity to love. That is beautiful. That's bottom of the deck. So that's what we're going to be working with. Some of you, what you have been working with. But this energy is beautiful. I love this, that you have Goddess Sarah La Kali. Okay. This is Queen of the Outsiders. I have arrived. I am where I will always be, in love. Ooh, I need you to look at her image here, whomever, you know, with this artwork of Lisbeth Xavier. It's beautiful, just gorgeous. Gorgeous. That's how my little brother says gorgeous. When he starts picking you up. Maui, that's how he called me, Marie. Maui, you're so gorgeous. Alrighty, so let's see what your message is, Libra. Alright, Libra, let's see. Sarah La Kali is the symbol of the love that endures, the love that never dies. There are three main legends that surround Saint Sarah. First, she is known as a charitable, noble woman who collected alms for the poor in Saint Maurice de la Mer in the south of France at the beginning of the 1st century. She had a vision that the female saints who were present at Jesus' death would arrive on their shore. And then, when they did, around the year 42, Saint Sarah was the first to lovingly welcome them with open arms. The golden legend from the 13th century says that Saint Sarah arrived with the three Marys, Mary Magdalene, Mary, Mother Mary, and Mary of Bethany, as one of their slaves. She was said to be Egyptian, very beautiful, and endowed with healing powers. The third legend is that Saint Sarah is the daughter of Mary Magdalene and Jesus Christ. During the persecution of the early Christians, it is believed that Mary Magdalene fled with young Sarah, Jesus' mother, and Mary of Bethany to the south of France. There, she raised Sarah and continued her ministry of love, of becoming what Christ referred to as true human beings, meaning both fully human and fully divine. Saint Sarah is known as the Queen of the Outsiders. She is the beloved patron saint of the Romani people. She's carried from her crypt in the cathedral to the sea on horseback every May 24th by thousands of Romani who gathered annually to celebrate her. There is an ancient chest in Saint Sarah's Cathedral that contains the relics of the three Marys. Saint Sarah represents the spiritual tenets of the Married Cross, faith and hope, but above all, love. So Libra, why do you receive Goddess Sarah La Kali? What guidance comes from this? No matter who you are or where you are, Saint Sarah's love is the kind that reaches you. There's nothing you need to perfect or prove. There's nothing you need to wait to become. There's only that deep, abiding truth that love is not outside of you. You are never an outsider to love. You are love. Saint Sarah is the ultimate love card, the one that whispers what you've always known, that love is our true purpose and only our true home. Love is where we all arrive, no matter how persecuted, how lonely, how outcast we might feel, no matter how long it has been since we felt love. Saint Sarah is the healing that comes when we embody love again. She is here to welcome us back to the singular destination we actually never left. Home is only ever as far as we allow ourselves to be separate from the space of our own heart. The meditation activation that comes from this is enter the heart, ask to experience love, true love, and let it fill you, heal you from head to soul. The intention is, I have arrived, I am where I will always be, in love. Thank you so much, Libra. Sending you the highest divine love and light energies. Thank you so much. Until next time. Namaste.